Creators.
Oh,
And we're live.
we're live. Hey, folks, Wizard of Mo Games. It's another Friday night. We got the whole crew here. I'm Bill, known as the Wizard.
I'm Kenny, known as the Emperor.
And the scribe, Steve.
David, known as the Ninja.
All right. And tonight we've got
I know.
a special one on the table. We're going to be playing Quests and Cannons, designed by Eric and Shannon Geller. I believe that's a husband and wife team. Created by Short Hop Games, which I believe is their game company. If you like what you see, there are a few of these still left. If you go to shorthopgames.com, you can order the basic or the deluxe edition of it while supplies last. This one plays 1 to 6 players, 20 minutes per player average. We've sort of gone through the rules a little bit. This game can be played 1 versus all in a free-for-all. It can be played 2v2. It can be played 3v3. It can be played 2v2v2. It can be played solo. It can be played co-op. So there's just so many different ways. And from what I understand, I read a little bit of the bio. Eric is an avid gamer, and Shannon was not much of a gamer. And they wanted to get together and create a game that would draw people in, was easy enough to learn how to play, but strategic enough for avid gamers to still enjoy it. Because a lot of people tend to outgrow games, but from what I understand, this game is one that any level, entry level or avid gamer should be able to get in here and play it. We are fortunate enough, Kenny here kickstarted it, and it came in the other day, and the only videos we've seen out there are pretty old. So we wanted to get on board here and show you guys how this thing works and have some fun, which is what we do, and hopefully answer any questions anybody might have about it.
So the creator's in the chat too, so thanks for
Hey,
joining. And hi, Cindy. Thanks for joining.
Hi, Cindy.
I'm sure they'll pop in and let us know if we did something wrong.
Short Hop is in the room.
Because we will do something wrong.
Oh, yeah. And call us out.
So this is a neoprene mat, and the object of this game is for us to gain posterity.
Prosperity.
Posterity,
Not
prosperity. And what they did is created their own fantasy world. And so we have Dwunnies, which is what I gathered is a cross between dwarves and bunnies.
Dwarven bunnies.
Dwarven bunnies. We have the Gobblins, which is turkey goblins. We have
Elven.
Delves, which is duck elves. And then we have
Porks, which is probably
Porks,
pig
which is
orcs.
pig orcs, which is really cool. You get 3 of each nation. They call them nations. You get 3 characters from each nation that are asymmetrical. And you get a little board that you can slot into your boat, and it tells how much life your ship has, gives you some starting things that you use. They talked about using the rule of 3 decks of cards, 3 types, 3 actions, 3 things on your board: sails, cannons, space to move, loot cards, clue cards, quest cards, 3 paths to victory, and I think that's really neat. So you're not, it's not linear for sure. So we're just gonna get right into it.
Who are you?
You get these little boats that you can put your figure in, but for the overhead camera, it's difficult to see. So what we've done is take our little icon token and we put them on a little white hex here so that you can sort of see them background wise. You can see our characters are the tan, the green, the red, and the blue. And then we've also labeled our home port. Because this is a safe zone and nobody else can go to that home port. And it comes into play because you can bring some of your map clues back and get extra prosperity for it.
Yeah, so real quick, so these are the actual sails.
To go into the boat, wooden boat token.
And so when they're like standing up on the board, you can see them just fine from our viewpoint, but from the camera you can't. So we took the, what are these? the port tokens to represent our players. We took the prosperity tokens to represent our ports, and we took the sales to represent our prosperity.
We rearranged it for video viewing pleasure.
Yeah. And so this map is actually double-sided, and they call it the quick play map. But in the box, you actually have these as separate components, the ports. You put them out, and then you put the tiles out in whatever arrangement you want. So this was just a quick play setup. We could just, put that, and we can put different islands on there if we wanted to.
Correct, yeah. And now, for I understand, they numbered the tile. They used a numbering system so that when you built it, the map was symmetrical. And but after you learn to play, they said you could build your own. I mean, you don't want to lock yourself into an impassable place or anything. So you sort of match the one, the two, and so forth to build these maps. But we're just going to play it on the map tonight and maybe explore a little further, maybe some 2v2 or something with the other map tiles and go from there. So when you set up your boat, you're gonna choose your character. And each character can be geared towards questing with bigger cargo holds. Cannoneers are the ones that can get together and do combat, and you have cannonballs and cannons. And then you have the quartermasters. And
So the navigators are the ones that are good at clues, 'cause they can move around.
because they can get to the spaces. Okay.
Quartermasters are more geared for quests.
For the quest.
And loot.
And loot. And then you can get loot. Some of them you can actually put onto your ship, but we'll see that as it goes. So we have built our boards. You have a starting number of sails, number of cannons, and number of cargo spaces. And then there's also a maximum that you have. And again, it's asymmetrical. So we're all starting out a little bit different. There'll be places that we can go and upgrade our ship if we want to do that. And we're also going to discover all of these risen islands. And apparently in this land, all of these nations burned up all their resources. And now these islands have risen up and they are presenting new resources. So we have been chosen as champions from our nations to go out and discover these islands and see what we can do. And so we're going to put these we're going to populate these islands with these little tokens. And these will be the resources that are available on those particular islands. And the first one there is going to reveal it and then gain a gold for doing it. And then also get a quest card. Then from that point on, anyone that goes to the island can gather those resources using an action. They will get a quest card. And I think we read through, you can only carry 3 of each type of card, 3 loots, 3 quests, 3 clues. But if they're laying down in front of you, they don't count towards your hand limit. So that's another rule of 3 there. So let's, is there anything else we need to discuss or?
Yes, I just want to point out for all you cannoneers, the ninja over there has the least amount of health.
I see that. That's another thing in this game, and which can turn people off from games, is elimination. Well, in this game, if you sink somebody's ship, they just go back to their port and they're going to reset, and then they're going to come right back out onto the map. So if you damage somebody else's ship, you're going to get a prosperity, but if you sink them, you're going to get 3, and then they're going to go back to port, reload, and then come back out, and they're probably going to seek revenge, or they're going to sail the other way around and stay away from you. So one of the paths to victory. So we all start with 5 cannonballs. Interesting concept is that you have a certain number of cannons, and if you're in the same space with somebody, you can attack them by spending an action and rolling dice equal to your number of cannons. And the way you deal damage is that every 4 pips that you roll is 1 point to them. And if you do any damage whatsoever, you get a prosperity. It doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your cannons are spent. So you still have cannonballs, but eventually you're going to run out of cannonballs. And when you do that, you can go to port, spend money, and buy more cannonballs, which puts the dice in here, but it doesn't change your number of cannons. So if you want to increase your cannon limit, then you're rolling more dice with a chance to do more damage, possibly sinking somebody and getting the 3 prosperity instead. So anything else that you can think of? We do start with a map clue, and basically what the clues are is find this particular location on the board, spend an action, and then you can gain prosperity right away or a loot card, and then save this. And if you take it back to your home port, you can turn it in for another so that they can resolve and solve the problem.
So our home port is a protected area, as is
Anything with those rocks.
The maintenance, yeah.
maintenance
areas.
areas.
Mhm.
That's protected. You can't be attacked in that spot.
these trading
you
posts.
can in the trade post,
Correct. All right.
which is the same function as these.
So with the ships, the ship tokens, it would have been a little easier to put next to each other. Since we got the hexes, we'll kind of put off to the side a little bit. But
We'll stack them on top of each
We'll
other.
make it work, on top.
yeah,
Let's see, what else do we have? All right, we do have another, this tracks your actions. We do have another little slot here, and what this is when you go into treacherous seas, you can, your movement is one space. You can go into an island, you can go into a port, you can go into calm seas for one space. You can extend your movement with sails, but you can never start your movement with sails. And if you go into rough seas, then it takes 2 to get into that, but whatever you want to get out. You can move into this treacherous area for 1, but then you have to roll a die. And a 1 to 3, you're going to take a damage, and you're going to basically, I think, end your movement, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah, and then you could take whatever else actions, but there's really nothing more you can do unless you're in the same space with somebody. If you roll a 4 to 6, you get to move 1 space for free outside of it. But if you do fail, they have a mitigation. They have this little travel dice bonus. That's what you're rolling, is a travel dice. And if you fail once, you're going to get a +1 and the next time you roll. If you fail twice, you're going to get a +2 the next time you roll. So you would only fail on a 1.
Oh,
You can opt to fire less cannons. Dave was talking about that earlier.
Okay.
If you got
split your
2,
attack or attack multiple targets.
Attack with
Right.
1, so you could gain more prosperity that way because you could use 1 cannon, hit them, get
For
a
1
prosperity, use another
you're
action,
spending
fire
more
again.
actions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's cool.
I was wondering, 'cause
All right.
I was
How you
3 to
split it?
1, and I was like, come
Especially
on
when you do a
now.
lot of it. Cool, so you can split your cannon actions, and you would choose how many to use before you roll dice. All right,
Started.
we ready to start it?
So rounds. Once the end game is triggered,
15.
15, you
Prosperity.
finish the round. So
Correct.
Whoever goes first. If you were
Because
going first last-
other people have a chance to catch up or even surpass you.
And you
in
surpass the
points.
15, and whoever has the most is the winner, I assume.
Correct, yeah. And so if I had 14 and gained 3, I would hit the 15, but I could still be up at 17. You would still have to pass me, but I've triggered end game.
Yeah,
All right, and you're having me start this?
sure.
I am the wizard. Here we go. All right,
You should
so
have the ninja go first.
We should.
We could do
Go
that.
first, Ninja.
you want to go first?
I ain't scared.
It's usually pirates versus
I'm not
it's
scared.
usually
have
pirates
the least-
versus ninjas.
You have the least amount of health.
Oh, that's
yes.
true. That's true.
That is
You
true.
go ahead and go first.
All right. For my, I'll start here 0. For my first action, I will move here. And that reveals the resource on there, correct?
Correct. And you are the first one to the island.
Yep.
So he's revealed metal as a resource. He's going to get 1 money for landing there
And 1 quest.
and 1 quest card because he landed on a risen island.
So a short hop game says you can choose when you want to spend the traveler's bonus.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily automatic. You can choose to wait.
Okay.
All right. I'll use my second action to gather that metal. And that stays there, and you grab this thing.
Put that in your hold. Okay.
Stick in your hold.
And then my third will be to go here, move again, but I'll use my sails,
To move 1 more.
1 more here, and then reveal this.
Which gets you 1 money. So you've revealed a metal and a spice.
Yeah. And I get another quest, correct?
Yes, you do. You get another quest.
And that is my 3 actions. Turn. On to you.
Perfect. So at the beginning of your turn, your sails and your cannons will refresh. All right. So you're sitting on spicy over there. Okay. Now, when you loaded your hole with metal, the action you used to get it, you could actually take as many of that resource as you wanted. So if you had more
action?
spaces,
Yeah.
one action,
you could have taken
oh, I'm going to
three.
take 4 metal, or I'm going to take
Wow.
3 metal. or whatever.
Okay, I
But
didn't know
you
that.
only have so much space. So, because your quest may want you to take 2 of a particular type or something like that. So, all right. So I am up. So
I do have a quick question. At the beginning of your turn, if you're sitting on an island, can you partake of that same item again before you start moving? If you,
yeah,
okay, cool.
yeah, it's an action.
There's not a you have to move first kind of thing.
No.
Excellent.
No, that's usually for games with like limited resources or special actions.
I'm going to use my first
Okay.
action. I'm going to move out of my port, and I'm going to move here to the
Staghorn Reef.
Staghorn Reef. I'm going to reveal that there is metal there, which I like. I'm going to get a point for this, or a coin for this. I'm going to grab a quest card, and I'm going to look at that. So my second action says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and grab a metal.
And yes, you can freely replace resources when you gather.
Yeah.
So if he picked up 3 metal and then decided later he wanted spice, he could
You just drop
into
it?
Yeah.
All right, so
Dump it overboard?
I have used 2 actions.
Throw it out the air a lot?
One to move,
Inside.
land on the island. It's called landing when you end your movement on an island or a port. My second action was to gather, which I gathered the metal. And as my third action, I'm going to use a move action and this sail to go into this rough area right here. And I know we're probably not calling it right. It's calm seas, rough seas, and treacherous seas. Is that rough? Is that what it's called?
I don't remember.
Okay. I sort of want to get the terminology right.
It's not on the card.
And they provided us nice little cards that have the actions, the attacking, the movement, and the port activities in iconography form.
Am I up now?
That ends my turn.
All
I'm
right.
just going to look up these seas real quick.
I will spend 1 action to move to Albatross Neck and reveal that there are gems there.
Ooh, gems.
Get one of this and a coin, please.
Calm seas, stormy seas, and treacherous seas.
Stormy seas.
Stormy.
All right. Okay. Got that card in my hand. I'm going to take another move action and I'm going to spend a sails to get through this stormy weather, stormy seas, and into the treacherous.
The
It took
2
2
will
to
only
get
get you in it.
You have to spend one more to get out. Yeah.
Do 3.
There you go. All right.
Now you're going to roll against the Kraken.
I think that's what I want to
Release the Kraken.
Can you spend this before you roll your dice?
No, after you roll, then you would add that to your roll.
Yeah.
So you would know if you needed it or not.
do. Oh, fail.
Oh, he failed.
So he will take a damage, which are these things,
Oh, here, let me get you. Come
and
on.
he'll put it on there.
I want y'all to know that he only has 4 health left.
And then I'll do my last action to move into
Y'all ain't right.
Ostrich Rock.
Ostrich Rock.
That doesn't end your turn.
You're landing.
Yeah, you would
Stop
stop your
movement.
movement that turn, take the damage, and add 1 traveler bonus because you failed. Okay, so you still have a remaining action, which you just used. earlier.
Spice. I get 1 more coin, please.
You're in charge of money.
Kill the quartermaster.
Well,
And that is it.
All right. Take 1 to move. Puts me on this island here. I can't read it because it's upside down. Gives me lumber. I'm bypassing the lumber at this time. Second action with the sails. Puts me to this island. Can't read that one either. Coral Atoll.
No conch atoll at all.
Gives me canvas. Oh, I still need to get the one and the card,
For both of them.
and then one and a card again.
Yep, be sure to get those. Now that card, if you notice the border on that card, which you revealed it, you shouldn't have.
That's okay.
But notice it's got bullet holes in the wood. That's
Yes, I
a
know.
harder quest.
It's a red
I
card.
mean, the dark spots around the.
Yeah.
No.
Some of them don't have
I think it
that.
bullet holes.
And the
Well,
ones
maybe it
that,
does.
that have the dark spots and the bullet holes in them, or cannonball holes in them, are harder quest.
They give you better rewards.
Yeah. All right, so you moved.
Oh, well, that's nice.
You got a coin and a quest.
Yeah, that's nice. And then I got a
Then you
second
moved
quest.
again.
Let me read it real
I
quick.
got a coin and a quest.
This is nice.
Yeah, you really want to look at your quest before you move.
Yeah, because that's wow. What was here?
Canvas.
Canvas. I'm gonna go ahead and spin that to pick up the canvas. Yep, I almost tried to grab the actual one.
Yeah, that was the end of my
Canvas?
move anyways. But yeah, just to make sure it didn't end my turn. So.
Nice. Oh, it's your turn. I'm
All right,
done. There's nothing else I
that
can
was
do.
one round, so that went
One
pretty
round.
quick.
That was it. So you replenish your sails and your cannons.
Okay.
You replenish your action count. And you're ready to go.
All right. Well, first thing I'm going to do is move into here. So my first action, I'll move into Treacherous Seas. So I have to roll this dice.
You want a 1 through 3. There you go.
I need a-
Fail. You don't want that. So you'll take 1 damage to your ship. That ends your movement for this turn. So now you get, or
You
for
get
this
the, you
action.
get the traveler bonus.
Traveler bonus.
There you go.
All right. And so for my second action, what do I want to do? What can we, okay, the activities we can do in port is
You already have
Yeah,
supplies.
that's the trading post.
Yeah, really you want to look at your map clues and your quests and try to get
Yeah.
towards those.
So once you have enough supplies, you can start turning them in.
I need to get some loot. Loot, you get loot from the quests. You can get loot.
At the trading post, if you have gems or spice, looks like
No. What is the bottom
Yeah,
one? Is that
you,
spice?
I got a great draw on those.
gems and 3 money can get you a
Yeah.
loot.
73 money gets you loot. Okay.
That's what it looks like. And spice and 3 money will get you another map clue.
You're responding to what I said earlier. You can still, it doesn't end your turn. You can keep
Yeah.
it ends your move if you had spent.
Yeah, if
sales.
you had extended your move
Yeah.
and failed, you would lose any bonus you got from sales or anything like that. And then you would get another action.
And gems. Gems are gems, not wild, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Yeah, there's 3 basic resources of the metal, the canvas, and the lumber. And then the spice and the gems are sort of a rarer resource. And you can use them for some cool stuff and for more money too.
So I'm going to read this one because I think I've finished it. Legends of the Deep. Ancient legends tell of monstrous creatures that live in the depths of the sea. A few wealthy scholars are looking for definitive proof of their existence. Successfully transverse treacherous seas. So did I successfully transverse it?
No.
No,
Okay.
only when you come out. Oh, no, you failed the roll. You
Yeah.
did not. Yeah.
But where do you have to go to turn that in? Is that just that you did it and it's done?
Yeah, that was
You
the
did this
goal.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Was it to give you a point?
Yeah, so that's
No, he
bottom,
didn't
they're different.
successful traverse it.
But if you did, it just gives you a
So
point
I'll
on the
move-
track.
Oh,
They're
whatever it
different.
says.
Different cards.
I'll move one and
I don't know
I'll
what that one is.
use my cells to go again
To Honeycomb Isle.
to Honeycomb
You're gonna get some money for that. I'm putting them in your
Thank you.
Get a
books
quest.
here.
I get another quest.
And you've revealed some metal, which you're not gonna be able to get because that was your last move, wasn't it?
No. So I moved here, then did that,
Okay,
and then I moved again.
okay.
So I guess I can use my last to gather again.
If you want to, yeah.
You know, look at your quest, see what they need.
Middle. And you're holding 3 quests. So I assume if you get another quest, you have to discard down to 3 at the end of your turn. I think I read that.
Well, I can grab 2 of these, can
Yeah, you can load
Grab
up.
as
Right?
many as you want.
I? And if I decide to get something else, I just drop it.
That's it. And if somebody thinks
Remember, I
you,
looked
it
at
all
something
goes
and
over.
Just
forget
throw
what
it
I just
overboard.
saw.
That's it. Toss it over.
My memory is shot.
If somebody sinks
Because
me,
his turn is
do they
like
get
2
it?
hours
They don't get it. No. Okay.
I just looked at my cards though, and
They get
as soon as
that
I
in
put
your
them down, I'm
mind.
like, what did I just read?
All right, so you're done?
Yeah.
All right. So that brings it to me. I'm going to replenish my sail. I did not use any cannons. My first action is going to move to Condor's Flight. All right, so I'm going to use my first action for that. It's going to reveal some canvas, which is really nice. I will use my second action to complete this map clue. This says spend 1 action here at Condor's Flight to solve the
can see
clue. Then I draw a new clue. And I can gain a loot or 1 prosperity. I can return back to my port and gain a prosperity. You know, I think I'm going to draw a loot. It might help me if I got a really cool card for now, and I can always go back and get the point for this later. So this will sit in front of me and not count towards my hand limit. I'm going to go ahead and draw a loot card, which is pretty cool.
So this is my hand maps and quests
And loot.
and loot until placed on the board or paid for.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it an action to equip your loot?
No.
It is not. So I can do that.
I don't see it on the actions.
This cost me 1 money to equip it. It's called Cannon Loader Golems, and I can put that up here. It says equip this card to your ship. Once per die, you may spend ammo to re-roll a die you just rolled in an attack. Discard this card when you have no ammo. Okay, so if I had excess ammo and I rolled the dice, I could discard one of the ammos to re-roll one of the dice that I did in the attack. So if I rolled a 1, I can get rid of a die and do it again. All right, so that's cool. There's the money. I paid for that, so that didn't take an action to do that. It took an action to solve this, though. So I moved, I solved that. My third, I should have also got a quest for that. By the way, I'm liking that. I'm
I'm saying
liking
over there.
That's all good right now. We're up to date.
Now my third, I'm going to move, and I'm going to use my sail so that I can go 2,
Stormy seas.
and I will go,
Into the stormy seas.
you know what?
What?
What if you go in here? What can you do in there? Anything? In another port?
Maintenance.
Just maintenance.
You know what? Instead of moving on that third thing, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this canvas.
There you go.
I'm going to grab some canvas.
How
That's
many
it.
you want? 1?
Just 1 is all I can get. I've only got 2 spots.
Yeah, you can get 2 technically.
You can
I don't
toss
want
the
it. I
metal.
don't want it. I don't want it.
You don't want to toss the
I don't
metal.
want it. All right.
You can
Now
throw it
my-
overboard.
Now my turn is done, and I think I'm loaded for bear.
You can throw that gold out the airlock.
Nay, nay.
Go ahead and refresh my sales.
That's what-
Refresh my damage. No, you don't refresh your damage.
no.
You can do maintenance and do it.
Yeah, if you get in the right place to do it.
Yeah, 3 coin will
Let's see here.
heal it.
Upgrade is what I need.
So you can spend 3 coin and flip it over. I guess it goes away.
Take it away.
You take it.
Alright.
3 coin
heal
in
yourself.
that port to remove it.
Let me take a move action. I'm gonna pop one of my cells.
Get 2 spaces. Where you going? Into the stormy seas?
If I go through treacherous seas and I succeed, I get a free movement, and then I can continue my movement if I still had some left. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, I think then you would continue the rest of your movement if you had.
Let's try it
So where are you going?
until I get there. Wait till I get there. 1, 2.
So you could have possibly.
You got
wasted
plus
that
1 on this
step.
roll.
If he chooses it,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to use it.
So I get a free
So that's
movement
free.
there.
And now
you
you
have
still
one more
get,
space to
he
go.
gets 2 more because he used that other sail.
I went 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, and the third one.
Well, you got a free one.
Yeah,
And you
and
should get 2 from the free one.
No, just one.
this one. I have 3 total
1,
movement.
2.
3.
I have 3
And
total
He got
movement.
pushed to here.
Yeah,
And then
Okay,
his third
okay,
one.
okay. Okay, I see.
the reason I did that is so I
I see.
complete my clue, Staghorn Reef.
Ooh,
I'm gonna move this dice tray.
that's fine.
All right, and I am gonna choose to get the loot.
All right.
Did you get a new clue card?
I did not get a new clue card. I should have got a new clue card when I solved mine.
You also get stuff for being at that reef too, right? A gold coin and a quest card.
No, he wasn't the first one.
Oh,
He doesn't
My
get the
bad.
coin, but
My
he
bad.
does get a quest.
Yeah, I still get the quest.
Yeah.
here you go.
I see how those quests can fill your hand pretty quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it gives you options.
Don't try to hang on to them. Just find something and run with it.
Yeah, and if you go to a maintenance site, you can discard those for money.
And then as my last action, can you give me 2 metal, please?
Ooh,
Not quite familiar with all the locations yet, so we got a whole lot of
Yeah.
eyeballing the map.
That's up there. I got my loot. I got my quests, and that was 3.
now you just guard down to 1 or 3, right?
Nope, it's 3 of each card type.
What he said.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said too.
Okay,
There
cool.
it goes.
Nice. 3 of
3
each.
quests.
So
3.
you could
loot.
have up to 9 cards in your hand.
Correct.
Okay.
You have 3 quests. If
Oh,
you get a
and then
quest,
once per turn, as you solve a clue, you may gain 2 coins. 2 coins.
Oh yeah, I haven't been looking at my stuff.
Well, look at
Spend
it
one
now.
action to reroll any number of ammo dice. Okay, I don't have to worry. And once per turn, you may discard a
Yeah,
loot
5.
card to move up to 2. All right, so I don't have to worry about either one of those right now.
All right.
You know, a pirate's got to have his gold.
So 1, lose me 1. 2, lose me 2. What is that? Spice?
That is spice
Spice. Give me a gold coin.
and a quest.
Man, I have had the luck of the draw.
I didn't draw a new clue. I told you about it, but I didn't draw. Dang, I had this last time. I was on the other side of the world.
Mm-mm-mm. Where do you go to expand your cargo ability? Is that
Trade.
these
At the
and here?
Upgrade. Anything with the plus. That one's got the little plus. That one does not. So the middle ones do not.
Only these guys.
yeah, one of those.
Okay. Still a little early for that, but Let me check my stuff here. It's so small I ain't got my glasses on when I need them on. Okay. Okay. So I'm okay with the number of cards I got in my hand there. So I'm gonna spend the 2 for the third movement to go ahead and move into here.
You know,
Spent 2.
do what?
Made 2. 1 regular movement and spent 1
That's it.
the sale to get in there.
All right.
And that should be it for me.
All right.
Replenish your sale.
Okay, I'm going to do something that was totally different than what I had originally planned. So let's do this. I'm going to spend one action to do a movement and go into here.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Boulder Point Stronghold.
yep, I'm going to spend 2 metal and 6 silver to upgrade my ship with 2 additional cannons.
And can you hold 2 additional? You can. Okay. There's cannon 1, cannon 2.
So I'll put those here, put those there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And now I got 3 cannons.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a free action, right? Port actions are free.
Yeah, port activities. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As many as you can do as you can afford.
And then go into here.
That's your second movement,
Yep.
Second
All right.
action.
second action.
And then I have to roll the dice.
Yeah.
With a +1 and see what happens.
If you need to use the +1, you
Yep.
don't need to use it.
I don't need to use it. So that was
Correct.
successful. So I get a free movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go there.
Mm-hmm. So that is a new reveal, a coin,
Yep.
and
Another
Quest.
quest.
and that is canvas.
Yep.
That is Orchid's Veil.
Okay, and I've got a successfully transverse treacherous seas.
You've
Which I
done
did.
that? Yep.
I get 2 coin and 1.
Prosperity point.
Yep.
So he's the first one on the board.
Are you green?
Yes, sir.
No, you're not.
You're tan,
You are green. You're yellow.
Yellow.
yellow
Okay.
tan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess this is discard.
No, I think you hold on to that.
Oh, that's right.
Actually, on
No,
the
quest? They're wrong.
yeah, quest. A quest gets removed. It does not get shuffled back in the deck, I don't think. So we'll just put it into a discard pile over here for quest.
Okay.
Oh, he said it's getting scary. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. That's getting scary.
Because he got
They
those
got two
cannons.
Oh, he ain't nothing.
And we're all clustered here in the stormy area.
I'm glad y'all are over there and I'm over here.
Is that all 3 of your actions?
No, that was my second
That was
action.
the second.
And this is my third.
I'm on the other side of the world.
I could move 2, but combat is a separate action. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Is attack. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a little early to attack. I could try to go through treacherous seas to get to another thing here.
You've already moved your little
2.
third token.
Yeah, I moved
Okay.
it. I could take damage again if I go through there.
Uh-huh.
That's not good.
But you could also complete that quest.
no, are we?
Oh, you already did that one?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wasn't paying attention.
What the heck? I'll spend 2 to go 1. Actually, I don't have to spend that because if I'm successful, I get a free movement.
That's right.
Let me roll this.
Oh, he's not successful.
All right. So you're going to take a damage.
Yep. Take another damage.
You're going to gain another one of those travel things. So next time you roll, you could add up to +2 to it. And your movement ends. If you had spent the sale, you wouldn't have been able to use it. And I think that's all of your
That's
all
it.
of your actions. He's ripe for the picking.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
He's ripe. He's ripe. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to him. I'm going to go ahead and use as my first action, I'm going to use a move and a sail to get me out of here to here.
And then,
And then as my second one, I'm going to move here. And because I showed up to an island that's already been explored, I get a quest card.
Mhm.
I don't get any money for it.
no money, no,
And I
no money. no
could
fun.
pick that up as another action if I wanted to. All right. So I have 3 quests.
Never too early to attack.
Yeah. In hindsight, I should have done that.
You couldn't.
I could move 2 there and attack you.
No, you have to
Oh, I have
stay
to.
gotta be in the same space.
Except me.
Same
I
space.
don't have to be.
Yeah, you don't.
Ooh-wee.
I got range, baby.
You're also on the other side of the world.
That's right. I'm on the other side of the world.
Man.
I ain't worried about what y'all are doing.
But I don't have to attack him if I go into his space, but on his turn, he will already be there and don't have to spend anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to go ahead and move 1 and move into the treacherous seas right on top of his boat and roll my travel die.
You're gonna make yourself ripe for the picking.
I might be. I might not be.
You are.
That is a fail. I do not get a plus.
He's like, here, let me help you out.
Okay.
You don't get a plus, why not?
Yeah, you get a 1.
Yeah.
Your traveler bonus.
He don't have it.
No, he can move. He slides it up. Gains.
I was
travel.
looking at my specials to see what I had. I was looking at this.
Yeah, you can get.
Once per die, you may spend 1 ammo to re-roll a die you just rolled in an attack. So that's not going to give me. So I am damaged 1, and that ends all my calm, all my goodness, all my glory. I do get 1 of these, and we are stuck there on top of each other. This is going to make it interesting. This is what I want to see. That's my turn. Come on, get up in there. Fight us both.
That didn't seem like a good idea.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Y'all just wear it out.
Do you think?
I would love to see that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'd have to.
That's why I picked the guy I picked, was I could get into that crap, and I'm on the other side of the world.
Even if I attack Dave, I'd have to roll 2 dice and do 4 or better to take him out.
No, you'd have to. He's got 2 hits left.
Yeah, so I'd have to roll 2 dice and do 4 or better on each.
You had to hit eight,
On
eight,
each.
eight total pips.
Eight total. Yeah. 8 total pips. So that's an 8.
And he ain't the dice roller, he's the card drawer. He's top decker.
Mm-hmm.
3 prosperity
But
points.
then again, he kind of works pretty good on the dice too.
You know what? Let's give it a shot.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Here we go.
I'm loving this. Y'all just keep on doing what y'all are doing.
That's fine. That's where that prosperity comes from.
Oh, no, I can't.
Why not?
I thought this was an upgrade spot. It's not. That's just a
No,
maintenance
and that's
spot.
my home port.
That's damage repair.
You're not allowed to go there.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah, so.
So
I would
there.
have gone after you anyway.
I know you wouldn't have. I mean, I would help equip you.
Why
you know,
not?
but
He has more health. I don't have enough cannons to do
He
that.
was doing
But
it.
you only pick on the weak?
No,
Yeah.
once. Yeah, I get the 3 points instead of the 1.
I love that
Because you know who's gonna-
Yeah.
I don't have enough cannons to do it.
Yeah. He looked me right in the eyes and went, yeah.
2, 3.
Oh, he's doing the runaway route.
Run away. Run
If I go
away.
through
Run
there, I
away.
can use 1 action to clear all of that.
If you don't get bit.
Well, it's worth the
And it didn't
try.
work for me.
I get to refresh this. Refresh my actions. Cannons. All right. I am going to spend my first one to move 3. I'm going to go 1, 2. Roll my traveler die. 5. Made it.
Successful.
Wish I
You
could
get a
see.
free.
3 and then 3.
Yep.
Right?
Nice, so you get a quest.
quest. I have 3, but I can drop it at the end of my turn.
Correct.
Discard. Which that one goes back into the deck. One action, I'll spend a sec. Well, let me make sure I do this right. Okay, I'll spend a second action if you can give me a spice, please. Drop off of the star.
It's the spice.
All right, and then my second action. Then I'll do my third action to move into here. Scroll-bound librarian.
How many cards you got in your hand?
This quest. Deliver spice and metal to scroll-bound librarian. There's my metal. There's my spice.
How many cards you got in your hand?
The right amount.
There's 4 quest cards. That was the 4th quest card.
Yeah, and you discard down to 3 at the end of your turn.
Oh, you had just picked it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, "Dang,
So
how
my
many?"
reward is 3
Wondering
prosperity.
about myself.
3.
3
Dang, no, man, we got so many quests, man.
1, 2, 3. All right.
loot card.
Which he has 1 already in his hand.
3 coin.
1 or 2.
Why are you counting the cards in my hand?
Because we want to make sure we do this right. We know how nefarious you are about cheating.
Me? That is gone.
That is cool.
Wait a minute, where's Mark?
Careful, you might summon
Oh,
him.
that was a difficult quest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's got the little, see the difference?
Oh,
The
it's
little
reddish is what I was
damage.
counting.
Yeah, it's reddish and it's got damage on it.
Yeah, because I had to get back to the one little spot there.
Mm-hmm. But it paid pretty good, didn't it?
Whoa, I'm glad I got this. All right, I think that's it.
All right. Just a second.
I don't need to discard anything.
Refresh. Sales. Keep knocking my boat all over the place. All right. I'll spend 1 to move to here. And there's metal there.
You get a quest.
2, yeah, quest. Look at that real quick. I'm also going to get a medal. While I'm at it.
That's your second action.
Yep.
Ooh, I can do upgrades and maintenance.
What is the scales?
Trade.
Okay.
It's 2 for 1. Or spice and money for loot.
Okay, so we're putting that back in here.
Gem and money for
That's
My
spice.
second.
map clue.
The next thing I'm doing is moving back into the stormy seas, which is going to take
Gem and money for loot and spice
the
and
sail
money
with the other
for
movement.
clue.
Yeah.
And
Loot and clue.
I don't like this one, so throw it away in the discard pile for quests. I have 3 in my hand already. All right, that's it.
So that's truly removed, or is that put back in?
That's discarded. So
Discarded.
I've got these over here.
Is that a quest?
Yep, these
All
are
right,
quests.
put them over there then.
Those were completed quests.
We don't keep those.
No.
no,
Completed question
it's
keep.
back there. That one's just discarded.
All right.
What are those?
Completed.
So they're discarded.
No,
You
completed.
don't have to
go
add them
back.
later, do you?
Completed. Don't go back
in the deck.
Oh, so that might get shuffled back in?
Yeah.
Oh,
When this deck empty, you'll show.
okay. I didn't realize it. the game
Otherwise,
would
we'll
go
run
that
out of
fast.
cards real fast.
Okay.
I got you.
Me. I guess for my first action,
See, you summon Mark.
I'm gonna have to. I guess I'm gonna have to attack.
Let me guess. He's sitting in front of the fire.
Hey, Paul. thanks for joining.
Watching. What's this weekend?
Auburn play basketball?
Final Four, baby, and you know who he's a fan of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said. Final Four weekend.
That's
He's
right.
an Auburn man.
Hey, Paul. Thanks for joining.
All right. I'm gonna do
Hey,
clue
that's Paul from work.
or attack.
Glad you stopped in, Paul.
Cool. He's just down the road.
Yeah.
You're attacking?
Yep.
Who are you attacking?
You, I guess.
Wait a minute.
Complete quests are
Sneaking
removed.
up on me.
Discarded quest would turn into a new pile. Yep,
Yep.
that's what we did.
All right.
I wasn't sure, so they
I
were.
didn't attack you. Why are you attacking me?
I didn't realize the game would go long enough
Look at
to
this face.
recycle a deck.
I'm just
What a
trying to
face.
decide, do I do it all in one action or do it
And then
in
when
two
I
actions?
attack, it's like,
You spank puppy dog, you.
Yeah, tough decision you got there.
what you gonna do?
I'll
You
gain
gonna
more
attack me?
prosperity if I do it twice. Or I could do it 3 times, I guess.
Oh, wow.
You could try.
You got enough cannons to do
But
three
you have to
times?
have 4, so I gotta roll 4 on each dice to do 1 damage.
But you expend each cannon
Yes.
till the next turn.
Yes.
So you
Or
turn.
just do all 3 at one time. And
It basically comes down to if you've got free time on your hands, you can do one at a time. It spends all your actions to get more prosperity.
Yeah.
Or if you got other things to do, you do one action with all 3 and then you go do other
I'm gonna
stuff.
do 1 action with all 3.
Okay.
It's
Turn
turn.
gonna wear them out.
Broadsiding.
What do they look like on the other side?
It just shows the cannon.
It shows the
coming out.
ball shot.
Oh, a shot coming out.
So
Okay.
he's rolling 3 of his ammo.
I can't roll any more than 3, right? Just the number
That's
of
the only-
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
right.
you have-
You got 2 cannonballs left in your hole, but that's not it. And he
Ooh, all 3 damage.
It's 3 damage.
Wow.
Yep.
12 points. And how many does the ship have?
Mine has 5. His has 4.
But you only get 1 prosperity for that. You're young.
Wow.
Yeah, he did damage me, so he gets 1 prosperity.
Wow. Now that was definitely a
Nope,
bombardment.
those go back to the supply.
Yeah. Or you can set them off.
All right, my second action, I will attack again with 2.
You can't. Your cannons are all
Double
spent.
cannon.
Oh, that's right. You are correct. You are correct. Dang.
He read that rule. Sure.
So for my second action, I'll use my cells.
And run away.
Oh, hit and run.
Hit and run.
Mhm.
Hit and run. Hit and run. I'm just going to move 2. 1, 2. And then my third, I'll do another move. Now I'm in a trading post.
Mhm.
And I don't think I have anything to trade. Well, I could trade
Well, it's not just trade, it's also maintenance.
maintenance.
Trade or maintenance.
Trade and maintenance.
I'll spend 3 to repair 1 of my damage.
That's all your money.
Yeah, it'll be all right. And that's my turn.
All right. Get my sail back.
I see why the cannoneers are hardest. Because you actually have to sink people to get money, so then you can buy more cannons. You got no
Alright.
money, you got no cannons.
But you need to hit the islands first and get some money.
Which he did, that's what I'm saying. But now he doesn't have any money.
Right.
So the cannoneer, he's kind
Now you got to go back and find more.
My
cannons.
first action, I'm going to move to the trading post. And as a free, the quest is free. How did I do the right one? Cannonballs and sacks. A small island outpost has been under attack by raiders. With supplies running low, they ask you to deliver munitions and canvas stacks. Deliver metal and canvas to a trading post. Metal and canvas is delivered to the trading post.
Oh, nice.
And my reward is 2 renown, or 2 prosperity, a loot card, and 2 money.
very nice.
And that quest is completed.
Mark just personally said, I shall take him as my apprentice to ensure that he is well trained. He'll take you under his
I will
wing.
spend 2 money as a free action to equip this loot. Siege weapons. Equip this card to your ship. Add 2 to the total roll of the first attack you make each turn.
He's got some
And then
good
this
stuff.
one allows me to spend one of these to reroll it.
How does he get so much so fast?
All right. The second action that I will do, I am at the trading post.
Oh, it's heating up. Things are heating up now.
I will spend 3 of my money to repair one of these. What else can I do there? I'm out of money. I could trade. I have nothing to trade. So did I have a? I'm not spending an action. What was my action?
You moved.
That's it. Move, completed a quest, which was free, did port
You
activity,
only have
which
one
was,
action on your thing.
yeah, okay. So my second action will be to use this and move 2.
Oh no! Oh no!
And my third action will be to attack.
Well,
With
look
2
at that.
cannons, maybe.
I have 2 cannons, which I will deplete. I will roll them both,
But you get
and I can discard a
plus
die
2
to re-roll one of these, and I get +2 to the total roll of my first attack I make this turn.
wow.
Is that for just things, or is that for ships too? Siege weapons for ships?
2 for the first attack I make. So it gets 2 on this. So I just rolled 8, 9, 10,
My goodness.
which only gave me 2. But I can spend one of these
No!
to re-roll the 2,
Oh my goodness, he's
Trying
gonna
to
go
do
ahead and
3
try for
damage.
it.
Yeah.
which is
Oh
now
my goodness.
11, 12, 13. So I
3
do
damage.
3 damage, and I thank him.
The ninja's fleet goes
So I get
down.
3 points for that. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, and you now lose
This is
half your money, round
if
it
you
up.
You have
see.
no
I
money.
have no money, which is okay.
You lose.
Discard your map clue cards,
All right.
your cannonballs,
Where do they go? Back into a recycle bin also?
Yeah.
We'll put them over here.
your resources,
That goes away.
and all damage that you have.
All right.
All but 1 loot card.
All but 1 loot card, which you don't have. Discard half of your money. Do you have any money?
Yeah, 0 money.
And I would get half of it. Return to your home port.
All right.
Get 5 cannonballs.
Starts with a new ship, basically.
Yep.
And I get my 3 things, and I would get half of your money that you lose. You would discard it. Okay. That is that.
You got your points.
Yeah. He's all the way up there.
Wow, look at that
Now
crap,
look.
man.
That's if you sink. Do you, and we may have someone watching that can help, you get a point if you cause any damage to them, and you add the question.
Yes.
If you cause get damage but don't sink them, you get 1. If you cause damage that sinks them, you get the 3. They don't combine, I would not think.
So you don't get a total of 4 at the end of the round.
I would not think. Because you can break it apart and do 1 at a time.
Right.
One at a
So
time.
I actually
yeah.
get 1 for doing
Yeah.
damage to him.
We have it too.
You give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you did them individually, roll, you'd have 3 points.
And
That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
as a reward for a quest, goal. Hit a rival ship with an attack, get 1 prosperity and 2 coins.
Man, he has drawn some good cards that work together too.
And 2 more coins.
Wow, and he's made it happen.
Discard to re-roll and getting plus
Oh.
2.
Short Hop says they do combine.
And do combine.
I
So you would
one
get
more.
1 for damaging the ship and then 3 more for sinking the ship.
Thanks.
We were concerned about that when we were reading the
Thanks.
rules. We weren't quite sure.
So here's how you would do it. You would do multiple attacks. Do 1
1, 2,
damage,
3,
2, and then sink.
and then 3 more for 6 total points.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I like that.
All right.
That's a big jump, but that's
that
how I
is
saw it.
all of my actions. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm going down next. So
Actually, I got back to where I need to be. So
That's where you need
It
to be.
teleported me back to where I need to
But-
be.
You get 4.
So you're not eliminated, you're just basically going right
You
back
don't
out
lose
the
your
gate with
quests.
all your stuff.
We thought that
did
might
not
have been
say.
heavy-handed to get the total,
All but one loot.
but either way,
All right.
But you lose your map clue, and that's
at
big
least the wizard didn't get any cash.
too. I got
Not from Dave, you did. Not from the ninja.
So it's here, sink or gains if
That's
I
me.
lose this.
yeah.
The
We got the
ninja.
3.
The thinker gets
Destitute
3 and a half
when you're
money. You're up.
I'm up. All right. So I'm at this.
Oh yeah, did I tell you I really like how this works?
I'm at the scroll bound.
I'm glad that I was right in the way I thought that should happen.
All right. Good job. I'm glad we clarified it. So I got the extra point.
Which has an upgrade. I don't have any
Yes, you are.
materials.
I don't know how you jump out the leads. You jump out there.
Well, the thing is, I'm playing a cannoneer, and
And so am I.
but I'm actually mingling with the people and attacking them. I think it's coming though. Here it comes. Here it
I
comes.
can't do that. I don't have enough resources.
I just don't. I'm having to learn this. I don't see how to get enough resources fast enough to engage quickly. It looks like you have to take time to build, and you did, but you did that immediately.
You
I don't
have to
understand how you
have the
did that.
ability to upgrade, and
And you did fast.
I didn't
boom, boom,
upgrade anything.
You got loot cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got loot cards too.
So do I get another clue card
haven't
or
got
do I
any
have to go
cards.
get a clue card?
You're gonna have to earn one.
Yeah.
The way
I
that
haven't
works,
done what it takes to get loot cards yet. My stuff's petering
you
out
can
very slowly.
trade. It looks like a gem and 3. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The clue card, you would trade spice and 3 money, and you would get one at a trade location.
All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move. Seconds. Yeah, well, I have to spend 2 to get around that.
Mhm.
We can just try to spend.
Go
one
right
and
through
go
the middle.
of it.
Go right through the middle.
This right here adds points to the damage.
2.
Yeah.
The first attack, I get +2 to my roll.
Let's do this.
He's going for it. Yeah, don't be taking mine. What are you taking my die for?
I don't want that.
Ah, you don't want that one. You'll take that one.
I didn't waste anything. That's
You did have a. Oh yeah, you can't.
Now I have 2. All right, and now I'll spend another move to go here. Canvas. I get a quest, then I get a coin.
Hook him up there, banker.
Here's your money.
No mun, no fun.
Just keep an eye on your chat over there too.
Yeah, we are. We are. We are.
I can't see it. I can see up there when people comment.
When the live one pops up.
Yeah. I
Too
can't
small.
really.
I can't see.
I can't see where you guys are. It's so far away. I can see mine up here, but
You suck. Can't see mine back here on the 0 spot.
there's not even a 0. You're not even on the board. You're on the other side of the map, running around looking for somebody to shoot.
You know.
He's pouting.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
It's coming. Your turn is coming. It's right now.
Oh, so this is what it looks like.
I want to go backwards, but if I want to upgrade, I have to go backwards. That's trade.
West, man.
Actually, it's not coming.
It is.
No,
Look where you are.
it's not coming.
And look where I am.
I have a plan
And
already.
look where oh, you got a different plan?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. My plan does not include my original intent of this game being a pirate, swashbuckling buccaneer.
Ah. You've decided to be a passive pirate.
let's move plus a 3.
I wanted to, but y'all are over there playing and I'm on the other side of the world.
No, we're all over here.
But now I've got a plan.
Now we can attack him.
I can't leave the plan because I'm at 0. I got to get some points on the board.
Pirates are so decisive like that.
They are.
Yeah.
You can't change their mind.
No,
That's it.
no.
Yes.
Like
I am
that.
Redbeard the Buccaneer.
Uh-huh. I see that. The privateer.
Buccaneer.
Privateer. Buckner ear. He's got 2 Buckner ears.
Yeah, right there.
Uh-huh.
Right here, both of them.
I see him over there.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
You don't know what he's
Do I have to
doing.
reset this thing?
Dave, quit pushing the mat.
only if you use it.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what? I'll just use my last action to get a canvas.
A canvas. All right. Nice.
Dave's like sliding the whole world.
I'm going to discard one of these.
See, I need to go get some more quests. Quest is how I got my loot. Quest.
I'm just now trying to finish a quest. I've been a little slow on the
Yeah,
takeoff.
the roof is on fire.
The roof's on fire. That's a cool name.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Arr.
Arr.
20.
Pewter Irontail. He's a little bunny, you know.
I see that. Little peg leg bunny.
All right. I'm there. I'm trying to go to there. It's going to take me 1, 2, and 3 to get in there. 1, 2, 3 to get in there. Now that I'm in there, can you do your quest without spending anything? Or you got to pay to them too?
Or you pay whatever the cost of the quest is.
You could have gone there and then
There is no
and
cost on this
have to
one.
auto move.
And that's it.
Goal. It just has a goal. Deliver metal and canvas to Wind Shear Retreat.
Yeah, that's the cost. Metal and canvas.
Gives me 3 points, a loot, and 2 gold.
2, 3.
And this goes out of play.
Yep. Over here. Here's your other goal.
Yes, you see, I need another
And
coin.
Copper. That's copper.
Copper. Okay.
Yeah.
Those-
This
Copper.
is gold.
Bronze. Pewter. And yeller. All right.
Okay.
And I assume you're all done.
And that should do it for me because I have nothing else left that I can work with.
You're up.
Or you can trade and
Replenish
upgrade.
your sales.
In there, you can trade, or you can only repair your ship. Oh, you can. That's right.
Let's see what I can do. I can go back there and attack that dude again.
He's got stuff he can do still in there because
Okay.
they are
I'm done.
port activities.
I'm done.
All right, now he's done.
You got a lot of money over there.
Yeah, I do. Not as much as he has.
Look over here. I'm
The
invisible.
guy who keeps talking about kicking your ass.
I could go over there and duke it up with that guy again.
Mm-hmm. Do it with a fresh ship with all the ammo and
Or I
all the
could go
goodies.
back and get stuff I need for these quests. Lost my clue.
You need to go duke it up.
That's,
You don't have a clue?
He got hurt. He doesn't want to fight anymore.
He doesn't have a
I
clue.
am going to fight.
Sissy.
No!
He's a
So one goes there. Somebody has to slow him down. 'Cause he's
For what?
already
He's
at
already-
7. He's
yeah.
halfway there.
All you're going to do is help me.
That was one. Yep. Let's see what happens.
All right. There's 2.
Oh, I can attack you.
You can't even get
You're not
there.
gonna get there.
Yeah, you
I
can if
can't.
you got one sail. You can get there.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can. You go to that one and go there. Oh, you got.
I
You're
can't
not
attack.
stopping.
I can't attack if I go there.
Why?
Because they use all 3 actions.
So you use one to move.
You use one to get
there,
there.
I go there.
So if you
Another
go
one?
here and you get a free one to go
Yeah.
there, yeah, then the third one.
Why can't he move
If
there?
you do this and the sail, then you would make it there.
Why can't he move there?
If I move there and then move there and then move there, I can't.
Then you would be there because you got the sail.
No, attack is an extra action.
Oh, then you'd be sitting on his space.
The only way I
It's
can do it is to
unfortunate
go
that
through
your
that.
ship's not like mine and can shoot from one space away.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
No, even through, yeah, because if you succeed there, that would be one move, then a free move, and then the second to sale.
Do it.
Look at this.
Fight the Kraken. You're awesome. You can defeat it. You send her home on
You can
date night all the
technically
time.
do, once per turn, you may spend
Spend an
one.
action to re-roll any number of ammo dice I roll. This one gets +2 to it. This one is discard an ammo and re-roll one.
He can get there through treacherous seas,
Yeah,
whether
that's
he
what I'm
wants
saying.
to do it or not. Do it.
I'd have to go through treacherous sleep.
Do it.
I get a +2, so
Do it.
anything but a 1.
Yes.
Yeah,
Anything but a one.
Do it. Let's
So
do it.
do
Let's
it.
do it. That's
So-
my first action. No, my first action is going to be to burn that. To
And
go
go
here.
1, 2. All right.
Yeah.
And
And
your
then roll
second.
this. Anything but a 1.
Anything but a one. There it is.
So you got to spend
3, 4.
All right. Which
So that-
kicks you out somewhere free.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I spend my
Third action.
No,
no, my
Second
my
action.
second action to go here,
Mm-hmm.
and my third action
because he went at 1, 2
To
for the
fight.
first action.
With 3 cannons.
3 cannons.
Take that blue dice out of that tray and wear him out.
Let's see what happens.
And spin those cannons.
Yep. I like how these things work. Cute little cannons. And I need to do 2 damage.
Ha! There we go.
All right.
2 damage.
Wait.
What? You gonna jump in the middle of that
Yes.
with a?
Discard this anytime to add or subtract 2 from any die that was just rolled. I assume that can be at
Well,
any
he's
time.
got 12 though.
Regardless.
So if you take 2,
Oh.
that's 10. It's still 2. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
So I can swoop in and kill him. Why wouldn't I?
Because
If
then
he only dealt one to, if he only dealt one,
Damn.
I'm going to take him out.
Damn. Here, let me save you so that I can kill you.
I go back to my home port.
Lean back so I can cut you
You're
down.
there. So we look at this again. I discard my map clue.
Wow.
This
That
one.
hurts the most.
That does hurt. I mean, damn. That hurts my feelings.
But not the ones that. Wait a minute. We got to check. But the ones that you set aside.
What do you mean that you've
Oh,
enacted?
maybe you just discard the ones that are you completed, not the ones in your hand.
Really?
Look at the rule.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're gonna get clarification on that.
Short Hop's laughing at you. He thought that was some good shit right there.
We're trying to figure out which map clues you discard when you sink.
Attack damage.
It looks like because that goes onto your ship.
Solved clues.
Yeah.
And ammo you were carrying. So it's your solved ones, not the ones that are in your hand.
What do they
You
count
should have
for?
had yours back.
But I need this too.
What do they count for?
When you take them back to port, you get a point for them.
Oh, okay.
And that's why you get rid of them, because
Yes.
I ended up back in port and I was going to turn this in. You can't do that.
Right.
So that is that. Okay. So that's how it
I
works. So
see.
your solved clues, all of my ammo, which will replenish, all but one of my loot, which I will get rid of the
Discard
loader.
the solved clues.
Oh, your
And,
loot goes away too? Dang.
One of all but one. And all my
Is yours
damage is
solved or
gonna
yours
come off.
unsolved?
Unsolved.
And I'm gonna get 5 dice back. I take the ones you rolled against me. And half my, I lose,
Half your
Half
money rounded
rounded
up.
and then he gets it, so you get 1. And
The booty.
that's it.
It's half the booty.
And you got 3 points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sinking me. Okay, cool.
You gave me 3 points?
I didn't.
No.
Green? You yellow.
Yeah.
So say, how'd I get points?
Yeah.
I'm still at 0.
No, you're not.
Yeah. You finished something. You did a quest.
Oh, just now. You're right. I did.
All right.
Okay. That's it. That's all my activities.
Okay. I will reset.
Man, it's dangerous up there.
Reset.
Oh, I get one more because you do 1 for damage and 3 for
That's right.
sinking.
So he gets 1 more.
Yellow?
Mhm.
Look at that.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works. And I was so close to where I needed to be for this. All right, so All right, I will use an action to move and sales to go 1, 2, and then I will use a second action to jump onto this island, revealing
Gems?
gems,
Where's all the lumber? I've only seen one lumber.
Lumber.
and I get
over
a
here.
coin and a quest for that.
I would suspect those are lumber also,
Yeah.
or that one.
I'm sitting on canvas.
Mm-hmm. Bunch of canvas out. Metal. Couple spices, couple gems, a lot of canvas.
All right. So that was 2.
I'm enjoying this.
It's a fun pirate game.
It's just hard enough, yet not too hard. Not making my brain hurt.
And so I get a third
I love the
action.
theme. I love the art.
My third action is to move.
Plus, there's blood in the water going on.
Sure. We'll take that action going on.
Is move here, which is the trading post.
Moving to the trading
And
post.
as a maintenance action, I will.
What will you do?
I thought I was going to get rid of a quest, but this is discard loot or that.
Mm.
So that I'm backtracking off of that because this is not going to give me that. So my third action will be to pick up some gems instead.
Mm.
All right.
No, you can get as many as you can hold. People forget that.
As you can pay for.
Correct.
You have
So
another
you always
turn.
should take 2 at least. That way, if you ever get into one of
You
these.
can't take 2 because you don't have the way to take it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah.
I'll take
No,
it.
you don't you have to pay that to get it?
I can, when I can gather as many of that item as I want.
I thought you had to pay these.
No,
I
Yeah,
used
he's
an
got an
action
action
to
to
gather. There are gems on the island, however many ones I want to get, I can get.
I was thinking you had to pay those to
Not for
get,
each
but you
one.
could get as many as you wanted as long as you
On
paid
one
for it.
action, correct.
Nice. Okay.
All
you
right,
should
that's my
always gather
turn.
all
I'm
as you
done.
can
Interesting.
because you can trade it at
I'm done.
one of the
I
ports.
did not realize that. And you can always throw it overboard to replace it.
Yeah.
Correct.
I did not realize that. I was
What are these two dice
misunderstanding.
doing over here? So
Misunderstanding.
the gems are worth a little more. I could actually cash them in for money.
I'm back up to full there. I'm going to spend 1 action to go here.
Mm.
I have +2 if I want. And I will use it.
You can just use one if you want.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
I get a 4, and I get a free move up to here.
What happens when you defeat the Kraken?
You just get the free movement, I guess. It's not nothing, you get the free movement. I am going to upgrade by paying a canvas and 3 coin to upgrade my sails. Yeah, because my max is.
Wow.
So you can have 3 loot cards, 3 quest cards, and 3 clues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a max.
And I just noticed for the setup, it has the numbers here for those try
Yeah.
things, and you put it in the direction of the
So
number.
the other side's completely different.
Okay, okay.
I'm also going to do a maintenance. Let's see, what is it? 3 coins per damage?
Yep.
Mm. He's going to pay out big for that.
Yes, he is.
6
And
coins.
his ship is spanking new again.
That's right. Gleaming and pretty.
That it is.
Well, when you're rolling in a coin,
I don't think I'd call that rolling in coin, but hey, close enough.
let's see. So I only have a +1. If I went here, 1, 2, 3, that would be 1 succeed, 2, 3, 4 is probably the ones I can. So I take another action anyways.
Yeah, so if you leave the Kraken, you get your space for defeating it. Can you move into Stormy Seas with the 1? Or can you move into anything but Stormy Seas?
You can't move into the Stormy Seas with just one free move.
Even though it's a Kraken defeat.
It says a
It's
free.
not a defeat. You navigated it.
It says moves free to an adjacent space.
To
To
an
an
adjacent
adjacent
space. So I would assume that would mean any adjacent space.
Oh yeah, I wasn't thinking about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Maybe Short Hop can give us a little insight
Freely
on that,
move to an adjacent space.
including Stormy Seas.
So it's a space, yeah.
A space is a space is a space. After fighting the Kraken,
While running it.
Okay.
navigating it.
I'm gonna do a move. I'm gonna spend all my sail.
Oh, going over to get him some gems.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? That's probably not where I want to go. I want to go that way.
Yeah, come back through them Kraken. A couple of them there waiting for you.
That-
You could go 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, that's probably.
but that means no stopping on anything, and
Right.
then roll the dice.
Which is what I want.
Okay.
And I'll roll the die on that one.
That's one of the main advantages of risking the treacherous seas.
3. That's the 1.
He makes it.
Hey,
Again. My last traveler died.
There's
There's the lumber. So I get a quest card.
Well, I'm glad you exposed that lumber. I don't need to go there now.
a coin.
And I need a coin. And that was my second action, actually. I went there, yep, and then I went all the way there. So I will gather lumber. Give me 2 lumber, please. Nice. Okay, put it like that so you guys can see it.
No,
And
it's all right. Cover it up.
it is, I like to see it. Your turn, I gotta discard.
That's what she said.
Yeah, he's got to discard something in that hand.
Look at all them quests, man. You got like
Trade
4
for a
quests still in your hand. 4 loot still in your hand.
I got nothing.
Look at that. He's got them all mixed up where you can't tell what he's got. Mark.
And he's a top decker too.
Yeah, top decker.
It's your turn. You guys say that, but I'm not winning.
You're
I'm
winning.
winning right now.
You're doing
I'm not
fine.
winning. I'm not winning.
You're setting yourself up.
I guess these bunny rabbits here are for like solo mode or something.
Number of players.
Number of players.
Number of teams. Number of teams. Single teams, because even
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're one, you're single team, double team, and triple team.
And you can play 3, 6, 9 people.
No, 6.
6.
One to
6.
players.
1 to 6 players. You could do 3 teams of 2s.
Mhm.
That'd be interesting.
Or 2 teams of 3.
That'd be real interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, that ain't what happened. That's on the other side of the world.
It don't take that much to move.
Your turn.
You don't want to jump in there and get some lumber? All right. My turn. So reset all this stuff. And for my first move, we'll go here.
Quest.
I get a quest.
Mm-hmm.
I will use an action to do this clue, map clue.
You can always sell map clues for 3 coins if you don't want to solve
That's tasty.
them. Tasty.
Yeah, at maintenance,
Yeah, so I got to use an action to
we'll do that.
do this. So I
And that would probably be that right there.
Enclave. So I had to go to Paradise Enclave.
That's where you are.
Yep. And I get a loot or prosperity, but I am quartermaster. I get to draw 3 and keep 1.
So you're choosing the loot instead of prosperity? Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Nice. Man, this is horrible. This is a terrible. It's a good. It's just this mean card. This is a mean card.
Bring it on.
I am going to keep this one, and I'm going to use it. I guess I'll put this on the bottom,
What
or
does it say?
discard it.
What does your power say?
Once per turn, as you draw loot, you may instead draw 3 loot, then discard 2 of the loot
Discard.
you just drew. And then I will use this as Smuggler's Cash. Discard this on your turn to roll a die. 1, 2, gain 5 tokens. 3 to 5, gain 1 lumber, canvas, or metal, or 6, gain 2 resources of your choice. Smuggler's Cash. 5. Gain 1 lumber, canvas, or metal. And I can't add nothing to that. So this gets discarded. So I think I will use this. And then I have to discard 1. I think that's, nope, that was, I got 1 more to go. I'll go here and spin this. Go 2. Or I could do that and go here in 1 turn.
Done?
Yeah. I have to discard 1 of these, so you go ahead.
Reset my count. Those, my sales will be reset. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna use 1 action to move to the trading post. While at the trading post, maintenance-wise, I can spend 1 of these gems over there to get 2 money. All right? Also,
Did you
while
realize
at the trading post,
What?
I can spend
see
a
it, man.
gem.
He hoped it was the Tome of Retribution.
Going there,
You can use your Traveler's bonus on Smuggler's Cache.
Oh yeah, I didn't have 1. That'd been sweet because I only got 6.
And this is
got
the
2
Traveler
resources.
bonus.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is nice.
Cache.
So I moved
On
to the
Smuggler's
trading
Cache.
post. I tossed a gem for 2 money. And then as part of the trade action, I'm going to spend 3 money and my other gem to get a loot card.
Because he's done figured this out. Loot cards are where it's at.
That's nice. That was my first action. My second action will be to move and use this sail to go 2 spaces. One, 2. And then my third action will be to go into these treacherous seas.
I believe he's coming for you there,
I
Ninja.
think so.
I'm not. 2, 3 isn't going to do it.
Get
So
out of here.
I will gain another one of those. I will take the damage. And
You must have a tasty ship.
I'm not. I'm trying to get somewhere.
Them Krakens like to eat you, man.
So I have 2 quest loot. I'm done. That's all my stuff.
All right, let me refresh
All of your sales. He's 3 sheets to the wind.
That's pretty funny.
He waited all night to say that.
I'm proud of myself.
Let me spend 1 and my 3 sails, 4 movement to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Turn it over.
I'm gonna spend a wood and 3 coin
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, never mind.
to upgrade my cargo slot.
Thought you were in my home port there for a minute, and I realized that's not my home port. That's next door.
There's a cargo slot. And after doing that, I will porks on the move. Oh, it happens to match my name. New pork caravans are arriving daily to migrate to the Risen Islands. You'll need bigger cargo holds to properly support them. Buy a new cargo slot, gain 2 prosperity, a loot, and 2 coins.
All right. Get your prosperity. Here's your loot.
So you don't have to use an action to solve a quest.
No.
Right?
You just do it.
Not a quest, but
But
for a map
you
clue
do.
you do. Yeah.
Mhm. Ooh, okay. Oh,
How we doing here?
here's how we're doing.
840.
I'm going to activate Smuggler's Catch. Another one, that one's over there. I looked to make sure he didn't put it in the wrong pile. And same thing, do I need to read it again?
Roll dice.
Roll it. And you have no bonus travel. A 5.
Same
So
thing.
get a wood, a metal, or a lumber.
Wow.
I'm going to discard Scroll of Happenstance. Discard this at any time to add or subtract 2 from any die that was just rolled.
Puts it to 3.
So add 2 to get it to 6.
Oh.
I assume I can do it that way.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Gain 2 resources of your choice.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Because what I want is metal and canvas.
Mm.
He don't even ask us for it. He just takes them.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
And
it?
Now he's got the full.
Out of his
He's
nifty
got
little
lumber,
thingy.
metal, and
Yeah.
canvas.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the Slipping City.
Little 3D
A
printed.
pork elder approaches you to plead for assistance. Their settlement has begun slipping off their Kelawala.
Or what?
Kelawala. And they need supplies brought to Windshear in order to reinforce it.
Those are,
Oh, well, look
You're
where
at Windshear.
deliver metal, canvas, and lumber to
Do
Windshear.
you have it? You just drew that and have all of it?
because
Crap, man.
Well, I got the 2 wood from all the way over here.
that Polobok thing is the animals that they ride. They ride them. They're in a cold desert region, and they ride those. They're sort of like a.
Man.
So I gained 4 prosperity. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mark,
So that was a 4 one?
he's following in your
I
footsteps.
gained a loot and 3 coin.
There's your 3 and a loot as well.
Is there anything else I can do? So that was just 1 action. That's it.
You need to give him your shirt.
Give my, ninja over there? Yeah.
The ninja shirt needs to go to the,
Why, because he
Emperor.
ninja those two quests?
because it's his turn. He'll take as long as he wants.
Yeah.
I am being productive. Okay, so this is gone now. This is quests.
It always gives me a hard time for taking long.
But I'm being productive.
He did earlier in the game. He goes, "How long to take it?"
I'm gonna,
Productive schmuctive.
because you guys like to go and attack. So I'm gonna spend a coin to put out my restrike cannon, which says equip this card to your ship. Whenever a rival attacks you, you may refresh your cannons and simultaneously attack them without spending an action.
That's one of the best ones in here.
That's a good one. He only has one cannon though.
Doesn't matter, damage, it's damage.
So you can use it on your turn. If somebody attacks you, you can flip it back over and use it again.
In movement, if you land, that's into your movement, right?
Yeah, where you land. So you can
But if
cross
you can
over
cross an
islands.
island, you're not landing.
No,
So you can't retrieve stuff while you're there.
no, you
Right.
cannot.
That's what I thought.
You have to end.
But you expose it.
Nope.
You don't even expose it.
No, we
Have
do
you
not.
sure we haven't done that already?
We have not. We've stopped it everywhere we've gone. We've landed.
But that stops your movement.
To land,
No, you stop your movement if you want to land.
if
doesn't
not, you
stop.
walk
You
right
can't
through it.
continue moving afterwards?
Nope. I mean, you could use another action to move again.
Let's go. Wait a minute.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking. If I had the ability to spend another action, I can still move after exposing and landing on an island.
Correct. Yeah. It's just the end of one move. And then you would begin another.
Let's go here.
You have 2 movement to do that?
What do I need to?
You don't, just one.
Sorry. I thought it was
Stormy Seas.
Stormy Seas.
It is not. And he rolls a 6. You dice rolling son of a guns.
I'm not the dice rolling guy.
Yeah, you are. You're top decking too at the same time.
Yeah. The third action.
There was this freebie,
You know, I don't have enough to go through that other water.
but you can jump in there and get that.
Yep.
It's more lumber.
Yes,
If I get
it
a
is.
quest.
All the
I get a
lumber's
coin.
over here.
Man, that's a long turn.
Yes, it was. And he still ain't
He
done.
saw he did 2 quests,
He still ain't done either.
moved, then moved again, then got the.
And fought the Leviathan.
That was my third
Kraken.
action. I'm done.
Yep.
And he's
So you
finally
can't
done.
gather.
Golly.
No, that was 3 actions.
Yeah. But you can't gather. Right there.
One,
If I had actions, I could
Yeah.
do
two,
it at the beginning of my turn.
which is metal. Hang on to that.
He gets a coin and a quest.
Thank you. Let me read this real quick to see if anything changes in my plan, which it probably won't.
So if you're in your own port, can you be attacked in there?
Nope.
Oh yeah, you can't even go in there. Oh yeah.
And plus, it's got the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Spend my sail and my third to go to the gems.
Mm-hmm. In here.
Oh, excuse me. On the way to the gems.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
All right.
See how quick a turn goes?
My turn.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's how fast they're
I
supposed
don't
to
even know
go.
what you did.
Hey,
Exactly. I'm done.
I gotta reset this.
Good
Go to
Lord.
there. One turn that's there. I'm gonna spend my second to gather. I'm gonna take 2 metal. Boop, boop. And then my third turn is to move here. And turn in my clue here.
Oh, I need to discard
Okay.
too. My bad.
of prosperity for turning it in.
There you
Return,
go.
Yeah, dude.
return a soul clue to your home
got 4
fort to
quest
gain.
cards. Oh, I don't have 4 quest
prosperity.
cards. I got a loot
So,
card.
The yellow guy up one,
Thought I had 4 quests.
All right.
and that's it.
Nice.
I'm counting how many cards you
Hey,
have.
37
Yeah,
seconds.
you're counting cards all right.
My turn. 37.45
counting
seconds.
cards.
I was trying to figure out what that was.
And he's over counting my cards. He's like, yeah.
Wait, how many actions was that? Oh, that was 3.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of your cards. So that
Yeah.
you spent a minute talking about it, so
So he's arguing with me while he's counting your shit too.
Yeah, that's a map clue.
Yeah.
I was trying to discard a card. He goes, you don't need to
You got
discard.
map clues over there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
those are
I'm counting your cards too.
There you go.
no, these are discarded.
That sucks when you're playing when people play your game for you.
turned in. All right. I will use my first action to move
Dave.
I'm sorry. Somewhere in the world.
into King's Helmet. My second action to
Clue.
the clue. Solve this clue, draw a new clue, and gain a loot or a prosperity. I'll go ahead and gain the prosperity, moving me to 8, and then putting this here so I can take later.
Oh,
That was my
when I saw this, I should
Second
have drew a
action.
new clue. Thanks.
Yeah, actually, you get a new clue too.
and I get a new clue. And I will spend my second action was doing the clue. My third action will grab this and my sail to go 1, 2 to the Conch Atoll. And with that, I don't have an action.
I was about to say, you got the other clue already? All right, I'm up.
I'm out of action.
3 actions, 3 sails.
But I should get a quest for going there.
Yes.
This is true.
No coin though.
That's right.
It's already been exposed. There's only 2 left.
Done?
Far ends of the map.
Yeah, I got my quest card.
Okay. And
Turn
1
it down,
action for a movement and 2 sails
Where's your timer at?
to go 3. 1, 2, 3. I will complete the clue. Birdie Cove. I will get the prosperity. And then when I complete a clue, I may gain 2 coins. I'll gain 2 coins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I messed up.
That was your second action.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, before I did that, I'll take an action to get wood from there.
Lumber.
I'll
And
take-
then that was your
One or
last
all
action.
three? You want 3?
Nope.
Yep.
That was his number 2.
no,
supposed to
no,
take an
lumber,
action, then
move,
third.
and then
And then the
Yep.
clue. So that's all
Lumber.
three.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's done.
I'm not done.
Mark the 3.
I'm not done. Should I do this? Should I? I'm gonna discard this. Song of Daring. Discard this on your turn to roll a die. If you roll a 1,
Is that the money you
stop
spent or the
rolling and
money?
take 1 damage. That's money I just.
Okay.
I didn't have to spend any money. Stop rolling and take 1 damage for each time you've rolled. Otherwise, move 1 space and you may choose to roll again.
If you roll a 1, or if you roll a 1,
If
what?
I roll a 1, I stop rolling and take damage for each time I roll.
Okay.
All right.
So you can move 1. And you choose to roll again.
6.
What
Man.
happens if I go in
You
there?
dice rolling son of a gun.
You got to do that, and you might shoot out the other side. And
Give me a minute.
You gonna roll again?
Oh wait, this is my second move, so I'm gonna go here. This says move one space.
Mhm.
Actually, I should go here. I'm gonna go here.
All right.
So that's 2 rolls.
Correct.
Oh, what does he say? Banter is great. You need to step in more often. It's the way it is every
roll?
Friday night.
5. Is that where I want to go?
That's your third roll.
Is that where I want to go?
I don't know. I'm not looking at your cards.
What is this? You can't trade quests for nothing.
Are you looking at your cards?
I didn't get a quest card when I went here.
What? I think you lose it because you didn't get it.
Okay.
Daggone, was it spent 15 minutes?
Let's go here.
We had 7.6 seconds
And
and
then I'm
you
going to
had
roll
15
for
minutes.
that guy.
All right.
6 again. How do you
I get a
keep?
free move there.
All right.
Just want the one more move.
What happens if he messes up?
If he rolls a 1, he'll take a damage for every roll he's done, including that 1. And he's already rolled 3 times.
Right.
Do
So
it.
if he
Do
rolls
it.
a
Do
1,
it.
he'll
Do it.
take
Do it
4 damage.
again.
I'm done.
My God.
That's a little too.
You know I would do it.
That's a little too much.
I've lost too much money in Vegas not to do something like that.
And that is gems.
You could get both if you wanted them.
Nope, I do
Alright.
not want them.
All right.
Your turn.
All right, let me reset my stuff.
Man, you guys are.
Oh, wait. I get a quest card. Yeah, we're not. Never mind.
I'm gonna, while I'm in port here, I'm gonna do some maintenance. I'm gonna trade a metal in for a coin. And then I'm gonna spend 2 coin to get 2 cannonballs.
No, it's 1 coin for 2. so
2
you
more
get
cannonballs.
4.
Discarding a quest.
Yep.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I can, yeah, that's nice.
He's like, keep rolling.
He wanted you to keep rolling. The game designer, keep rolling, keep rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
I know. I just needed one more roll.
He won't do it. He
was too
plays it safe.
Yeah, it was too much. That would have been 4
Alright.
damage. Yeah,
First move,
it would have been 3
I'll
actually.
go here and here by using my sail. Second move, I'll go here. Third action, I will gather some spice.
Spice. The spice.
I reset my sails. Reset my stuff. Where am I?
Canvas
Mhm.
on the atoll, isn't it? Yep, that's the coral atoll.
I will use 1 action to draw some canvas. My second action will be to map clue the conch atoll,
Oh, he got it this time.
and I will.
Wait,
I'll gain the
the
point.
coral atoll or the conch atoll? That's conch.
conch,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
right. My bad.
So that's 2 of those. That was my second
Where I
action.
got coral atoll at?
My third action is to move with sails here. I'm done.
Stormy seas.
That's you.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Refreshing my sails. It takes me like 35 seconds just to refresh all the sails I have.
35 minutes to make his play.
I spend 1 action to go here. I get a quest.
And I'm trying to remember.
Nothing bad happened.
I was there, collected. I didn't move there. I was already there, collected that. I was thinking if I had to have a quest, I did not.
Ah, okay. I'm going to spend an action to pick up a canvas. Wood. Spend my third action.
By the way, Emperor printed these nifty little organizers.
Fantastic little organizers that fit into the slots. Maybe at the end of the game, you can show us the box
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
That's the standard box that comes with it.
that comes with the standard box, and then
And
show
then
on
those
these little
slide into
pieces that he's created to fit into the slots in the standard box.
That's because I didn't know how to organize the box, which, if you're watching, is update 42 on Kickstarter. Don't ask me why I remember that now number. They put some pictures up to show you how to organize it. So there's a couple ways you can do it.
The Emperor is an extreme organizer.
And then I'm going to complete this quest. A blessing in dark times, even with the world in turmoil, love can still take root and blossom. There is to be a grand wedding in Boulder Point, and the pavilion for the ceremony is the last step. Deliver canvas and lumber to Boulder Strong. We're 3
Where's Boulder
prosperity,
Strong Point at?
where I am right now.
Oh, way over there. Man, you were over here a minute ago.
It's the
He's got all
Four
those
movement.
sales. He's at 13, by the way, folks.
Good
nice.
grief.
Loot
I'm at 3.
And 2 of these.
and 2 of these. No,
You're at, what, 7?
Mm-hmm.
wow, that would have been cool.
Maybe if we took 35 minutes per turn, we might be at 13 also.
And that was 3 actions.
how many questions you got?
I always pick up 1 extra and then I complete 1. I'm done.
He's counting your cards, man.
Your turn.
What is it? 42 is the answer. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
That's right.
Hitchhikers.
Douglas Adams said it. It's the way it is.
42.
It's the way it is.
All right.
Your turn, man.
Well, I'm going to move. I need to move these back, but yes, I'm going to move. Let's see. That'll be 1, 2, and 3.
Or you can use
1, 2, 3.
your cell and you can
I'm going to go there and I'm going to draw. Can't draw anything. I'm there. I'm done. Your turn.
you could have used the cell to move twice and then you still have an action.
That is true. Let me do that. That way I can actually pick the wood up and put it in my hold. All right. Lumber's in the hold. Your turn.
Look at you. I think you should give him a coin. Toss a coin to the Witcher.
I know.
To the ninja. Toss a coin to the ninja.
Okay.
Watch it disappear.
Where's he putting it?
Wrong game.
All right.
Wrong game.
Although
Wrong answers only.
in the Witcher, they were on a boat fighting sea creatures.
Oh my God. We're horrible.
I'll do this to move 2 more.
Y'all watching him? He's flipping all kinds of
I
things.
see that. It's
I don't care what he's doing. I'm playing my game.
Okay.
And then my third one, I am going to do this. I gotta do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You need a 1 or a 3.
Roll it.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's take that
What?
back.
Okay.
So I was here. 1, 2. No, let's see. What was I? I started here. No, right here.
Yeah.
1. Should go here. I've got that all wrong.
I thought I had some really good draws
That's my
on
first-
this quest.
So your
Move,
first action.
My second action and my third action. I got to roll a dice.
Turns out I had a lot of back
I it.
spacing. That messed me up.
So I scored out the backside and hit that.
You get a quest.
And I get a quest.
Wow.
You gotta use an action to do the
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Nice defeat.
Yep. I don't think I'll have another turn.
There's still one more turn.
You still have to finish the round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he is the first player, so maybe not.
Oh, that's right. You went first.
If
That's
you
why I
or
made you
Bill
go
finish,
first.
then he's done. Oh, no, there's one more turn regardless. Yeah. He's gonna get one more turn.
No, because if I trigger endgame on my turn, he doesn't get a turn.
I thought you said you played one more round.
No, you finished the round.
Oh, you just finished the round.
Yeah.
I thought he said another round. My bad. Yeah, you might not get another turn. About to be done.
All right. Reset everything. Difficult choices. I'd really like to make a run.
My ship is called the Black Pearl
Is it?
from Pirates of the Caribbean. Look how fast it is.
All right, my first action is to move
If I had focused,
a single space here.
Oh.
oh,
He's gonna try to get as much prosperity on attacks. Maybe.
yeah,
My
max he can do is 2. Unless he sinks him, that's 5. That's 20 points.
You only got 2 cannons, so
But he has 2 of those.
my second action is to pick up that lumber.
oh.
Get some wood.
Yeah,
Got on top of Steve and got some wood.
that's right.
He's gonna attack me. I can't believe this shit.
I can.
I'm over here playing my own
It's not gonna
game.
do anything to you.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna take my crap.
No, you'll only
Once
take
per
one
turn,
damage. It moves.
He's gonna take my stuff.
I'm take all your
Only
money.
if he sinks you.
Once per turn, I may discard a loot card to move up to 2 spaces.
He ain't even worried about you.
Thank God.
1, 2. And then my third action with a sail. I should have got a quest card for going there, by the way. Well, crap. I should have attacked. I would have had it.
But you
That's
didn't
fine.
have the quit. Do you get the quest card before
I'm
attacking
moving
or
to-
after?
No, he moved there,
I
so
get
he
you.
got the quest card.
And this is my movement with my sails to here, which gives me another quest card. And I'm going to have to discard down.
You got 17 in his hand?
Does that mean I can actually end the game?
Yes, you can.
I'll discard those. Oh, wait, discard. These are not completed. Those are discarded.
These are quests.
And I'm done.
All right, here you go. I think I will end the game. I wanted to do something extra, but then you guys made me realize I can trigger the end game.
We made you realize that?
Mhm.
That's bullcrap.
I'm gonna spend one action
Bovine excrement.
here.
He's playing your game and my game, and don't know he can
Spend
finish
one
the game.
action to pick up 2 metal. I get a quest card for going there. Then I'm going to spend my third action with all my sails
4 movement.
to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop off profitable contract. Deliver lumber and metal to a trading port
Mm-hmm.
for 2 prosperity.
That puts it at 15.
A loot card and 2 coins.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a turn and it's done, right?
That's what it looks like.
The quest goes in there. That was my last action too. Look at
I
that.
was so far away. I was trying to get back to here because I got 2 points here.
Yeah.
And then a
So
2-point quest.
2,
Would have been in
Yep.
because I have 2 too, and I was trying to get
3
back
and
over
4.
there. I can with my movement.
turn in that,
Maybe.
which gives me 3 points,
Very risky.
a loot card, and a silver. 3. Silver 3. A loot card and put me to 3 more points up.
Green 1, 2, 3.
And you have to spend that cargo.
Oh, yes. That's what I turned in to make the money. And that's my turn.
That's it.
That's it.
Who's the greatest captain to ever ride the sea?
And he is.
Yeah, so I was already counting that I need to get over here to get these 2 points, and then somebody was like, "Oh, he's close to ending," and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's 15."
Just run over there and get the
Two.
quest.
Yeah,
And see, I was contemplating attacking him, but I wouldn't have had enough to take him out for the 3 points.
yeah. If I,
I
thought
would
that.
have got, I could have rolled twice and got 2 points out of it, but I was sitting on these 2 and another quest that was worth 2, which would have only put me at 14 or 13, but would have got me closer. And I thought I could catch you, but you had what you needed quest wise to do it. But I drew the quest. It gave me a point for hitting somebody, so I would have got a bonus point for it. So
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have had enough movement to
Correct.
get over here.
oh well, I wouldn't have, because if I could have hit him once, hit him twice, and then got the third one, but not enough to sink him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get over here to turn in 2 quests for 6 points, and then I would have stopped here, and got 1 more point on the way. That would have been 7 points. It's still only put me at 14 though.
It's still
And I
close.
got this merchant's lucky coin. Upgrades cost me 1 less. That would be nice, but I didn't have it.
I had another quest for 3, which I could have done in the next 3 turns, and would have gave me
Yeah, and that's how games like this end sometimes, is if I had 1 more turn. That's
I
not
needed
what-
3 more turns,
that's
and I'm
not
still
what
behind
it's
you.
about efficiency. So I see where they went with simple enough for a non-gamer to learn how to do it, but strategic enough for
manipulating.
somebody that is a gamer to figure out the puzzle and be the first to complete it. And a non-gamer, if they can learn it, then they can start learning those strategies as well. So yeah, I think it's a good game. I like
Needed more cannons.
it. That's it. Yeah, I didn't
I
have
couldn't
enough.
get cannons just trying to get crap done.
I didn't get any upgrades whatsoever.
Once I think you sunk Dave.
Yep.
Yeah. Then I was gonna go after you. I was gonna buy cannons and then go attack you, but I wasn't at the right place to buy them. I couldn't
Correct.
upgrade.
And
I remember that.
So yeah. So then I was like, well, I might as well just stick to my
I
strategy.
think learning
and stay
learning the map and learning what to do. We now know how to play the game. I mean, I read the rules, but it's different in practice. I did no upgrades. If I had done a couple of upgrades, I could have been devastating. But what I was doing, I was a cannoneer that was playing pickup and delivery.
That's what I ended up doing.
That's
Well, that's what I was saying with
I should
the,
have been doing pick up and delivery.
Correct.
right. But the challenge you ran into is you spent all your money to attack and you didn't kill nothing.
Yeah.
So
Because he rolled poorly.
right, because he was
Because you're like me, we roll dice crap.
correct. And all of the loot that I stepped into was all combat related. It was like
Yeah.
perfect
Perfect for your guy.
Yeah, so it worked out.
So you should have
So
been, you should have been
any
attacking the whole time.
final comments?
we want to show the little
Show the box. Yeah, bring the box in here and sit on the table.
Let's do that.
Of course, this was 100% unnecessary for me to make these things. But
He just wanted to because he's an organizer.
Yeah, we got those sort of.
He's an organizer.
Go for it.
just be careful when you set it down.
Just sit right in the middle.
Oh yeah, somebody put some in there.
I did,
So
yeah.
there's actually 6 wells, and so what you really can do is each player has a certain amount of max setting up components. So you can put each component in a well, right? So if I got 3 players, I just grab all the components out of that one well. But I ended up creating this little tray for the characters.
Yeah, let me have it. Put it over the lighted area.
Mm-hmm.
Rotate a little bit.
Yeah.
This
And
is
hold-
the ships.
Got the little clear things here.
Yep, I got the ships in here. So this goes on top of this.
And they fit together,
Yep.
which is nice.
And then you've got the other tray of characters. And then the cannons go with it.
And you have everybody got their pieces
No, you
yet
don't have
to
to
put
them
away,
in there,
but they fit in there.
Yeah, so this was down to like the 0.25 millimeter in order to fit 5 tokens in the one tray and have it fit in here. So that fits in perfectly
Perfect.
there. And then
Wow,
the damage.
you made it even tighter than it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And then the damage and the holds go in there. It doesn't fit in that one. It's got to fit in the middle. So these 2 slots are slightly smaller. So just a little bit of rearranging. So really these slots up here are for the resources, but I use them for the traveler dice, 2 fits in each. Coins go in here, ammo dice go in here.
Yeah.
But like they said in the Kickstarter, you can organize it however you want. But I kind of like, pull this out. Now we've got
Yeah,
all
using the existing mold that's in there and then having those slip down in it, that's
Yeah.
really cool. And then being able to pull them out and use them as needed. This reminds me a lot of Small World. The way all the creatures
did
fit
it.
into the little
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
But overall, it does have a nice
Yeah.
compartment.
Yeah, it
to
was
it.
already pretty much done. And it's just, instead of me
Holding-
grabbing
holding the
3 or
dice.
4 pieces, I just
The
pull out
dice go in there?
Yeah.
So to recap, we had a practice game here and we call it all a 4-way tie. And then,
Is that what we call it?
but if you're interested in the game, go look at shorthopgames.com. I think they have deluxe and base edition. You can look to get that. And we just played one of the many varieties that this game can be played in.
Multiple maps.
So a key thing is it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
I enjoyed it.
the deal. It's fun.
Also, it wasn't punishing.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
Some
Although
games
there was
are
some
just,
stuff in there, you said this was a mean card, but
Oh, yeah.
everyone has the same opportunity. I attacked you, I sank you, and what'd you do? You got right back up and you were right back on the board doing stuff.
I don't mind take that games, but some games are miserable,
Yeah.
and this is not. So,
I know which one
There's
it
some
was.
take that in here,
that
but
big one we played.
not much. Yeah.
Anyway, this is Wizard of Mo Games, and you just got to see quests and cannons. Like, subscribe, make comments. If they're good, we'll read them. If they're not, we'll ignore them. And catch us every week playing games. That's what we do.
Thanks to Short Hop Games for showing up in the chat room.
Yeah, we do appreciate that. And I hope it answered a lot of people's questions. And I hope everybody that got their copy enjoys this. And
Fun game.
I may have to go order one for myself just to try solo mode. Until then, keep gaming.
All right. See you
We're
next
out of
time.
here.
See you guys.